Am I the a-hole for joking I'm dating the wrong friend? I've been with my girlfriend for about 6 months, and we're starting hanging out with our groups of people, introducing each other to them, being more official. Last night was my turn to meet my girlfriend's friends. She was actually invited to a friend's birthday get together, and the friend had told her to bring me as well. At the event, another girl, Beth, was there as well. She is a friend of the birthday girl, but not my girlfriend. In fact, my girlfriend doesn't particularly like her, saying she has a habit of bad mouthing people, and the common friend, birthday girl, has implied in the past that Beth has done the same thing to my GF. We were at a restaurant, and me and my girlfriend happened to sit across Beth. My girlfriend doesn't do red meats or red wine, opting for white wine and seafood mostly. I'm a huge steak and red wine guy, and when Beth ordered the same thing, I joked, I'm dating the wrong friend. I could feel the temperature drop on my girlfriend's side, and when we got home, she lashed at me for saying that, and of all people, to Beth. I told her it's not a big deal, as it's just a joke, and she said I could have made any other joke, and now Beth would probably talk smack about how her boyfriend liked me all over town. I think this is petty girl drama, but I do feel bad for making her feel bad. Am I the a-hole? If you feel bad, then obviously you are the a-hole in the situation. You were dubbed the a-hole, and there's also an update and edit. Thank you, everyone. It was quite a ride going through all the comments. I've been told by my girlfriend before that my jokes push it quite a bit too much, but I didn't think one of my jokes would hurt and make her feel disrespected, or I wouldn't have done it. I'm taking her out tomorrow to make it up to her. Seafood and white wine will be on my menu. Aww. That's actually really thoughtful. You're redeemable. You're a redeemable a-hole. It's fixable. Okay. It sounds like you have an edgier sense of humor. If you were my boyfriend, I would probably feel a certain way in the moment. But if I was in your group of friends, that joke would have made me crack up. I think that would have been hilarious. If we were genuinely friends, I would laugh because I know you only eat seafood and white wine, and that's perfectly okay to laugh at, but it's sensitive because it's a really not nice person, Beth. I don't understand why she's invited, especially if the birthday girl doesn't like her also, which is weird. Why is she invited? Or I don't know. I don't understand that dynamic. In a healthy group of friends, you would like everyone and there would be no beef between you. But that does happen sometimes. It's usually in a smaller circle, not friends who are healthy and all successful and wanting the best for each other. You need new friends, perhaps, or at least to branch out in friends. You don't need to see these people all the time, but okay, it says you are the a-hole. It doesn't matter if it was just a joke, by the way, it really wasn't, since you made it clear Beth isn't your girlfriend's friend. I think the only thing that makes you the a-hole in this scenario is the fact that this girl picks on your girlfriend. That doesn't fly with me. If I know someone picks on my sweetheart, I would never let my boyfriend around that person. And nobody would pick on him because he's scary, which is good to have a scary sweetheart. Or if my girlfriend, say I'm bringing my friend and we're around a girl that I like or doesn't have a problem with me, I should say, and she's picking on my friend, I would never have them in the same room. There is bad host etiquette here, knowing that people who do not get on are sitting in close proximity. I don't understand because the birthday girl even talks badly about Beth, so why is she invited? But you are redeemable, and I don't think you are the a-hole here, simply because I like comedy. A lot of people have a stick up their butt. They think that's offensive, that's not nice. I think offensive jokes are some of the funniest jokes. When I say them, it sounds really offensive. But when I'm with my true good friends, they laugh 1,000 times harder because it sounds way more offensive. They know it's a joke. And they know it's me. They know I'm joking. It sounds like it hurt her, but you genuinely weren't trying to flirt with that girl. You made your girlfriend feel terrible, taking the side of someone whom she doesn't like. When I was dating someone and they took someone else's side, especially in public, I would be furious. I would be fuming because even if my husband is wrong, say my sweetheart and I are out, even if my sweetheart is wrong, I will still side by him. But then at home in the car, I will say, that wasn't correct, but we're united front in front of absolutely everyone. If, say, one day we have kids, we're not gonna separate in what we think is incorrect or correct. I will always take your side. Even if I look stupid, even if I know you're wrong, I will try to show people your point of view by adding some sense of logic because I understand where you're coming from, or not necessarily take your side, but voice to people the benefits of what it is that you're saying, the reasons why you're saying this that actually make logical or ethical or empathical sense. I will do my best to keep us as a united front and not gang up against you. So that you feel comfortable and you realize that I'm not here to take sides, or I'm on your side, depending on the situation, because it can be touchy. And especially how the person reacts is what's most important. The person that you care about the most, you should cherish the most, especially in public. I think that that's not a big deal. Say, for example, if my girlfriend is pregnant, she can't eat the regular foods that we eat, sushi, and we're eating sushi in front of her, and her husband says, "Oh, me and Gia can eat sushi in front of you, haha, loser." It's not offensive, it's just a funny joke. But I'm the first person who will bring her sushi after she gives birth, sushi and champagne, whatever she wants, because we're genuinely friends. But this person is not friends, so that's why people have deemed him the a-hole. I'm on the fence with this one because I just love humor. A lot of people don't think a lot of things are funny. Comedy is at the point where the vertex is a downhill parabola because people don't like comedy anymore. They don't like humor. People have lost their sense of humor because everyone's offended. And I think the more offensive something is, the more against the grain it is, the more hilarious it is. It's kind of like when you meet someone with really, really, really bad manners that you know, if you're an etiquette consultant, you have a lot of work cut out for you. A lot of people have no sense of humor these days, or they're putting their sense of humor aside and trying to be serious, be taken serious all the time. Not everything has to be serious. That's my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments below. I think it would depend on how much I hate this person and how often they're picking on me. Because me, I don't really get offended. And if someone doesn't like me, I just avoid them. So I don't understand how you got into this situation or what level of picking on her and smack talking. You guys are dating for what, 6 months? 6 months. He still has time to fix things, and it sounds like he's willing to. This is totally redeemable, easily fixable. It's just a matter of how sensitive people are around you. If you know they're sensitive, don't say it. But when you're with your friends and they know you and they're not sensitive, say it. When I say jokes around my family, even they're sensitive sometimes. If I say it just around my dad, he would hit me in the head and then laugh because he knows it's funny, but he would probably correct me. It just depends around with whom you are surrounded by. That is a crazy, full of prepositions sentence. I feel very torn on this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As a matter of fact, just as an aside, I did date someone where I felt like I would be a better match for someone else in their circle, specifically in their family. But I never said anything, and if you feel like it would hurt their feelings, just don't say it. So there's that. And if you know that this person is sensitive, and that's such a sensitive personal thing, so that's something to consider. If you have any inkling that your gut says to not say it or it might hurt someone, don't say it. Because I will have a friend who will say, I was about to say something that might be offensive or considered hurtful, and then I will push them and I'll say, why don't you just say it? Just say it. And then they'll say it and they end up laughing because it's so out of pocket. It's so outrageous that it makes me laugh. So that's always a possibility. You can preface it, but not as a, oh, I'm attracted to her, but oh, we just eat the same stuff. And it just makes it easier. People still get offended. What are you going to do? But know that the person talking, in this case, never gets offended. I never get offended. People call me all the worst names. I get death threats at least a few times a month. I have an iron shield. Whatever people say bounces off me because I don't care. If you want more content like this, subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times. If you want more etiquette and a deeper dive into how to treat people well, strengthen your relationships, personal to yourself with self-respect and professional, visit dixonetiquette.com. It's my etiquette course and I am in the midst of giving it a facelift right now. So get it with the dirt cheap price that it has. Get that locked in and you will have access to the new and improved version as we're working on it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you later.